They changed the locks while I was at an interview, and for the first time, I realized my own family could weaponize everything I'd worked for. What happens when home isn't safe anymore? The interview went better than I dared to hope. The office was small, nothing flashy like my startup days, but the energy felt steady, grounded. The role, content marketing manager, might not have been the dream job I once imagined, but it came with something my life had been missing for months: stability, reliable pay, benefits, a chance to breathe again. As I walked back to my car, the autumn air was crisp and cool against my cheeks. For the first time in weeks, there was a flicker of light inside me, hope. Maybe, just maybe, this would be my ticket out of the daily tension at my parents' house. Maybe I could finally reclaim my independence. During the drive home, I practiced what I'd say to them after last night's blow-up. "Let's start fresh," I rehearsed aloud, gripping the steering wheel a little tighter. "I have a good feeling about this interview. Thank you for giving me a place to stay while I get back on my feet." I wanted peace. I wanted to believe we could still mend things. It was 4:30 in the afternoon when I pulled into the driveway. Everything looked exactly the same, like a cruel mirage. The hedges were neatly trimmed. My mom's garden gnome stood like a sentry. The American flag by the front door waved gently in the breeze. Nothing seemed out of place. Then I tried to open the front door. My key slid into the lock but refused to turn. I frowned, jiggling it harder. "Huh? That's weird," I muttered. Maybe it was just stuck. I tried again, more forcefully. Still nothing. I knocked. "Hello? Mom? Dad?" The lock's jammed. Silence. I went around to the side entrance by the kitchen, the door we actually used the most. Same thing. Key in, but no movement. My stomach dropped, a cold heaviness settling there. By the time I tried the back door with the same result, my hands were trembling. Standing on the patio, I yanked out my phone and called my mother. Straight to voicemail. My father. Same. Finally, I dialed my brother, Trevor, 2 hours away in New York. "Trevor, hey," I said, voice tight. "Something weird's happening. I can't get into the house. Mom and Dad aren't answering." There was a pause. Too long. "Mac," his voice was low, hesitant. "I think you should check your texts." My heart thudded as I pulled the phone from my ear. A new message notification from my mother glared up at me. With trembling fingers, I opened it. "We changed all the locks. You don't have a home anymore. After last night, we've decided it's time for you to figure out your life on your own. Your things will be boxed up and available for pickup on Saturday when we'll be out. Arrange to have everything removed by 5 p.m. The world tilted. My own parents had done this, changed the locks while I was at an interview trying to fix my life. The house I'd grown up in for 18 years and had lived in again for the past 6 months was suddenly off limits. Through the haze, I typed back a single line: "How funny. How brave you think you are." It was bravado, nothing more. Inside, I was crumbling. I tried calling again, both numbers still off. Looking up at the house, my eyes landed on my old bedroom window. Everything I owned was still in there: my laptop, portfolio, clothes, even my passport and birth certificate. "Mac, you still there?" Trevor's voice broke through the phone I'd forgotten was still pressed to my ear. "Did you know about this?" I whispered, my voice cracking. "Not until an hour ago. They called me after they did it." He sounded miserable. "Look, they're really upset about last night. Just give them some time to